I don't know if it's live right now.
Maybe
So
it is.
if it is right now, what's up? We're gonna do the intro. I'm gonna wait like 10 seconds and see. That way I could rewatch this live stream and see if it's actually instant or if I do have to actually wait 10 seconds. So if you're watching this and you're hearing me speak out loud, I'm trying to do my best to not make it seem awkward. But anyway, here we go. We're gonna start. Welcome to Player Way, weekly video game podcast covering gaming news, reviews, and more. We have an exciting show for you planned today. We have multiple segments planned, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later and explaining what I'm talking about when it comes to segments. And I'm here joined with this week's special guest, Isaiah. What's going on?
What's up, y'all?
Oh, yeah, we are here, and Player Way is back. Now, of course, we've had Player Way episodes in the past, but I basically didn't do anything over summer because I was just chilling. We were doing a lot of things on the channel. Channel's been going crazy. Thank you all so much for the support recently. But yeah, games are about to start releasing again, and it's just a great time for us to jump back into podcast. And so we're bringing Player Way back in a big new way. There's going to be a whole new structuring to this whole podcast situation, and we're gonna get into that. Plus, I would like to I'm gonna show you guys maybe an idea I have for the podcast, and I'll let you guys leave in the comment section. I'll be provided what you guys think of this idea. But how are you doing, Isaiah?
Doing great. What about you?
I am cooking. No, I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
chilling. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, we have a great show for you planned, and we have multiple segments. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into it. Here is how player ways are going to work in the future. Basically, we're gonna have one a week. I'm gonna predict all the episodes will release on probably either Sunday nights or Mondays. I think that's probably what's gonna happen because we are going to record them either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, depending on the special guest schedule availability. Not everyone can have a Friday free or Saturday free, so it just depends on whoever the special guest that week will be, depends on their availability. That being said, that is also how it's going to work. Every week, I'm going to have a different special guest. Now, there may be some back-to-back weeks that have the same guest, but not every episode that month will have the same person. So, for example, this week, Isaiah is a special guest. Next week, it'll probably be Austin. The week after that, it'll be maybe like three of us because Black Myth Wukong is coming out, and we're gonna have a whole big discussion on that. And then the week Star Wars comes out, it may be like three of us again. The point of this is to switch up the talkers and podcasters every single week. That way we get varieties, a lot of different point of views, and you just get to hang out with all of us because who doesn't want to do that? But yeah, so that's how that is going to work. And then my idea that I want to show you, I'm going to have to I'm going to have to do a little bit of whatever you want to call it, production thing on Streamlabs to pull this up real quick. But here is my idea. You guys are going to see this crazy thing pop up real quick. Oh gosh, we're cooking. Boom. Look at this thing. Okay. So this is something I had a long time ago. In when the channel used to be Gamer Unite, and whenever I was a wee lad in like 2021 or something like that. And basically we did podcasts where we covered all the news throughout the week, but I used these fun little segments. So for instance, if there was an acquisition or some kind of like buyout news, the segment would be in the top left, Target acquired. I think that's kind of cool. It's like a little gaming, like just little fun little segment to let everyone know. All right, we're going into a segment all about a news topic about something being acquired. Or if there was some news that came out, like recently, honestly, there's been a lot of news about PlayStation and Xbox financial reports. If there was some kind of news topic we're going to talk about, financial reports or stuff like that, we'll do the on the money segment. If we're talking about a Switch thing, we're gonna go to the Switch It Up segment. If there's a Game Pass ad, we got Game Pass, stuff like that. So if you guys think that is a cool idea, if you guys think we should do that, I would definitely be down to do that. That's why I said we have multiple segments planned. We're gonna be talking about three completely different things this episode. If I had to categorize them, I would say we're talking about probably game breaking news. Um, maybe I don't know. Random updates. Um, we got Game Pass. Maybe I don't know. You guys let me know if you guys think that this would be a really cool idea. It's not going to be all these segments that you see right here. I'm gonna create all new ones and everything that help fit just how we talk about games. But if you think you like the idea of bringing in specific like titled segments, let me know in the comments. But otherwise, yeah, that's it. So let's get started. Isaiah, you've actually been on the channel here recently, in a couple of videos that are actually out right now, and that is the we built our perfect action adventure game. If you haven't watched that, make sure you go watch that. Which, by the way, I think Austin, he went with your game. I don't remember.
He's got good taste. He's got good taste.
I think. I don't remember. He may have went for mine. I think it was like tied. It was either tied or like you or I were up by one. I don't remember because he was switching around a lot. So I don't remember what he landed on. But like, I think I screwed myself because I was telling him how good Mass Effect's story was. And then because he originally chose Spider-Man, but then at the end I explained to him how good Mass Effect's story was, and he was like, you know what, I changed my pick to Mass Effect. And so I think that like put you over. So I really don't know where he ended up landing, but yeah, we went toe for toe in that, according to Austin. And then the other video Isaiah was in recently is my reaction to all the Attack on Titan openings. Now, if you guys have been paying attention, not that you guys, this is something you need to pay attention to, but that video is doing extremely well, or did it extremely well. It's kind of slowed down now, but as most videos do after its first week. But yeah, it was an absolute hit on the channel. Thank you all so much for the support. A lot of you left awesome comments, and I had a nice little discussion with some of you. Some of you on it called us out for a spoilers, low key. Didn't think about that, but it is what it is. Sorry. And then yeah, we have more planned. I actually have the next show reactions coming out tomorrow. It's going to be Jujutsu Kaisen, or at the time you're watching this, probably today, I think. Yeah. So yeah, all my reactions to Jujutsu Kaisen openings. Isaiah's also in that one, and then we have more planned in the future. We're gonna have to record more as well. And then you guys have been seeing there's been reviews every Sunday. We're gonna do a review unless like a new game comes out and I finish it. I'm gonna try and get that review out as fast as possible. Like for instance, Black Myth Wukong. As soon as I finish the game, I'm doing a review. And then also, if you guys follow my Twitter, maybe Instagram, and then YouTube, I'm going to be posting these like graphics to help explain like what I'm like, not really explain, but it's gonna show you my reviews. That way some of you don't have to watch the entire review just to figure out. So like for here, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna post something like this that gives you my conclusion statements and my 0 out of 10 score and my tier score. And yeah, it'll just be something. If you don't want to watch the full review, or if you know, just later on in life you were like, I wonder what he gave that game, you could like just go to all these posts and see what I got him at. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty sure that's everything on the channel. Of course, doing a bunch of rankings, a lot of reactions. I did a reaction to the Black Myth Wukong final trailer. I don't know if you've seen that trailer, Isaiah, but
no, I saw it on my notifications though.
Yeah, they released one final trailer for that game. Number one, it is one of the hardest trailers I've ever seen. It is so awesome. And then second of all, my reaction to it absolutely blew up. Well, the trailer itself also blew up. It has like millions of views. But my reaction I'm pretty sure I uploaded it 3 or 4 days ago, and it has over 6,000 views. And I've gained over 30 subscribers just off of that one video. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Compare that with the Attack on Titan video as well. Things are just looking really, really good on the channel. But channel update and podcast news out the way. What have you been playing, Isaiah? Have you been playing anything?
Honestly, I haven't really been playing much. I just got GTA 5 again on PC, so I can
Okay.
mod
Oh.
it. So
All right.
yeah.
Sounds right. About right. Um,
What have you been playing?
you know, so I've been playing a lot. So, I finished Mass Effect recently, which we're gonna be talking about that here in a little bit. So I'm not even gonna go into that yet. And then I have played a lot of Pokemon Unite recently with Peter, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. I low key really like live service. I've come to the conclusion I really like live service games when they're just done right.
Yeah.
Like I give a lot of crap to live service games, but my goodness, is it so fun to just get a live service game that I really like and just grind on it and just like have fun. Like it's not like something you really have to commit to or anything. It's just like hop on it and have fun every once in a while. And that's exactly how I feel with Pokemon Unite. It's made me want to go back to Paladins. It's made me want to. It makes me want to play Marvel Rivals so bad, but it's not out yet, and it pains me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I absolutely love live service games when they're done right and when I like them. And then I the other day started Resident Evil 2 remake. I decided I'm wanting to replay that. I played it like way back when 8 was announced. And I mean I loved it, but I decided I'm gonna replay it just because I played it. I don't know. It's just replaying things like sometime later always helps give a different perspective, or you might feel a different way. Yeah. Again, I still just absolutely love that game. And I mayhaps did a oopsie, and I basically completed like 70% of the game in one sitting. I low-key just got lost in the sauce. I just, I just like it
Hey.
was it was I started playing at like 2. I started playing at like 2, and I didn't stop until like 11. Uh,
Jeez.
yeah, it was great. I mean, like I had like a 15-minute break to warm up bagel bites, and that's about it. Yeah, I just got absolutely lost in sauce. So it's a great game. Uh, but other than that, I'm progressing through Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess. Hopefully, gonna finish that this week. And then I want to finish Still Wakes the Deep and Metroid Dread because I'm halfway through those, and I want to finish. I'm trying to finish everything I'm like halfway through of,
Mhm.
and but before Black Myth Wukong comes out next week on the 20th, and then I want to finish Resident Evil 2, and then I want to play one more game fully. I don't know what that game is yet, but I want to play one more game before Black Myth Wukong because Black Myth Wukong is low key the start. When Black Myth Wukong comes out, then every week afterwards there is a big game. Like there is no chill as soon as Black Myth Wukong. I mean, Black Myth Wukong, Star Wars Outlaws, Astrobot. Then we got like Dead Rising remaster. There's other stuff in September I can't think of off the top of my head right now. But then you get to October, Call of Duty, Silent Hill 2. It's just nonstop every week as soon as Black Myth Wukong. So you have like one more week of free time, everybody, until new games start releasing, which is great because we haven't had anything all summer. There has been no new
Yeah.
games outside of Flintlock, Kunitsugami, Path of Goddess, which both of those are small day one Game Pass games. I shouldn't say small; they're good games. But then the only big thing we've had all summer is Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, and then Hellblade 2, but that's like a 5-hour game. So it's if that took up your whole summer, I don't know what you're doing. But you know, it is what it is. But let's get in to our first topic of the day. Isaiah, there's a certain game that I just mentioned that you've told me you've beaten. What is that
Mhm.
game?
That would happen to be Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. Oh man. When did you play this?
I think it was like over a year ago. It
Okay.
came out. on PlayStation Plus. It was the 20th anniversary edition,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I might as well play it because I've heard it's good, and I've
Yeah.
never actually played the series.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what what happened to me is about like 2 months ago. It was in June. Uh uh I guess it technically started because Austin told me he was making a backlog and everything. And like at the beginning of the year, I made like a really long backlog, and I was planning on playing like a lot of older games and just playing games I've never
Mhm.
played before, or replaying games. But I just never actually got around to trying to complete that backlog. And then in June, since there was like no games coming out, I was like, you know what, now would be a perfect time to just start doing my backlog. When I've completed so many games, replayed so many games, Devil May Cry, Gears of War stuff, the Resident Evils, like I'm talking about. But one of the games that I wanted to play for my first time ever, because like you said, I have it. I played it through Game Pass personally, not PS Plus, but
Mhm.
Game Pass. I've had it for the longest time, and I've always heard that it's like one of the greatest video game franchises of all time. Like I hear it from everybody who's played it. It's like it's amazing. It's one of the best, and I'm like, I've just never played it. I've played so many games, but I've never played Mass Effect for some reason. And I was like, you know what? Let's finally do it. And so about a week and a half ago, I decided it's time. It's time to play Mass Effect. And about I think 5 days ago or something, I completed Mass Effect 1, and yeah, I actually have a review of that game coming out I think next week. So make sure you check that out. Um, what do you think? Because this whole segment, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna have to come up with like a segment for like what we call reviews. In Player Way, if you guys decide to do this cool little segment name thing, this would be like a review segment. So we're going into a new segment, reviews. What do you think of Mass Effect? Like, what's your opinion on it?
Honestly, I thought it was really good. Um, I had I thought I would have a hard time getting into it because I remember like a long time ago I played a Mass Effect game. I think it was two, but it was like a long time ago,
Yeah.
and I didn't like it. But
Oh,
like the moment I started playing it, like I couldn't stop playing it. It was just fun. I don't know what about it. Like it was really dated, but like I guess the story like kept pulling me back in because I just wanted to keep knowing like what was gonna happen.
absolutely. Um, I so this is a very funny story. By the way, guys, we actually have B-roll. I've set it all up, and so we actually have B-roll now to play in the background, so you guys aren't just watching our beautiful faces talk all day. But so this is very interesting. I started playing, and I played about 3 hours, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I was debating just not playing anymore.
Oh
I
my
was debate.
gosh.
I was low key debate. I'm like, should I? I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't really feeling it, and I was low key debating. I kind of just want to go straight to two because everybody says two is the best. But I was like, that just feels so wrong not playing the first one, and just going straight to two. And so I kept going through one, and I started getting used to it because my biggest problem with the game is I agree with you. I think it feels dated in 2024. I think if you played this game when it came out, oh, I'm sure it was like insane. Uh, but yeah, I do think it felt very dated. And personally, and I don't know if this is a hot take or not, I feel like it is. I personally think the gameplay as a whole is just like whatever. I think low key I could even go as far to say it's mid. I personally don't really like the gameplay, like loop and everything. I originally thought the game was first person. I don't. That's how much little I knew about Mass Effect. I thought it was first person for a hot while until I started playing. I'm like, oh, it's third person. um, and so And I'm not gonna lie, to me, it low key felt like a cheaper Gears of War. And I know that that's a crazy statement, but it felt like a crazy. I don't know. It wasn't hitting for me, and I didn't get far enough into the story where I was super invested, and so I was just not feeling it. I was not feeling it. But I ended up committing. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna keep going. And then I don't know where it happened or whatnot, but I reached a point and it just clicked. Like it just clicked with me. Like to then the point where I did exactly what you did. Like I couldn't put it down. Like I then played for like 5-6 hours straight. And here's what I'll say. At the end of the day, even after beating the game, I still do think the gameplay is whatever. I'm not the biggest fan of the gameplay. But I think putting it anywhere below an 8 out of 10 is disrespectful because the story is so much of a selling factor of this game. The story carries this game. And I'm not even going to say story. I'm going to say narrative. Narrative is a much better word because I don't know if I've played a game that has such a phenomenal system of dialogue choices, of character interactions, of actual like RPG mechanics when it comes to the narrative. This game is so phenomenal when it comes to the story. I did not like the gameplay throughout the entirety of the game, but I could not put it down because I kept on wanting to get to that next dialogue scene, that next dialogue. There's a lot of games where I'm trying to skip through dialogue, low key. You saw me do that in Visions of Mana. I was like, bro, I'm trying to get through this. Nah, I wanted more dialogue in this game, and that's how you know it's good. There were so many moments where I just sat there for 10, 15 minutes straight debating what the heck do I choose here? Because there were just such meaningful, impactful choices and moments happening mission to mission. One of the biggest standouts that is going to live in my brain rent free now is you technically have two love interests in this game. And you're doing like small talk and stuff like that with them for a long time, but then there reaches a moment where they walk up to you and it's like, look, you got to choose me or her. And as soon as they walked up and said that, in my head I was like, really? Right now? And then one of the dialogue options that popped up was right now question mark. I was like, yes, this is good ready, because I legit just said out loud exactly what I'm going to want to say in this game. The characters are awesome. I loved almost all of them. There were some I didn't really use that much, so I didn't really get too attached, but the ones I used, absolutely awesome. The antagonist, the whole plot of the game, the pacing of the game. I will say the pacing of the story is great. The pacing of the gameplay is not. I think some missions drag on for far too long. But yeah, at the end of the day, I am gonna give this an 8 out of 10. I think anything below that is crazy because of how good that story is. And yeah, I definitely see why this is regarded as one of the best franchises, and I've apparently played the worst out of the original trilogy, and Andromeda is considered the worst. And so I'm very excited to see how 2 is somehow better, which if they just make the gameplay better, I could easily see it being up there. So I'm very curious, but what do you think of the gameplay? Like, I'm curious if I'm definitely an outlier here. I feel like I might be. But what's your opinion of the gameplay?
Honestly, um, gameplay wise, I thought it was okay. Like it wasn't like amazing by any factor, but I personally didn't think that it was like terrible. Um, One thing that was a little strange, like it was kind of hard to get used to that like I guess the energy weapons didn't have ammo. And that was
Oh,
really weird because I was like I'm just so used to like in other games you having to conserve your ammo and stuff. But then that's just not something that you have to worry about in Mass Effect. And
true.
it made it seem like what's the point of like having different types of weapons if like they all have unlimited ammo and like you there's obviously going to be one that's just better than the other.
Hmm.
So like what's the point of giving them all unlimited ammunition because then you're going to choose one weapon and stick to it the whole game. But
What?
honestly,
Okay, facts. What weapon did you stick with the whole time?
I I stuck with the pistol. I had like a like
Oh, okay.
the yeah, like a heavy revolver the whole time.
Okay.
And then I did play with sniper for like
Okay.
maybe the end part, but quite a
Yeah.
bit more.
I was pretty much sniper the whole time, but I did switch to pistol whenever my sniper overheated.
Yeah.
Occasionally, but yeah, sniper was for sure the one I liked the most, for sure.
Yeah. But that is something that I think that Mass Effect 2 fixes because I don't know if you've played it yet,
I
but
haven't touched it.
do you want me to like say anything about that
Sure,
or
that's
do you?
fine. Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Well, there is actually ammunition in the second one, so that it was like
Okay,
it was different and weird. It was a weird transition,
okay,
but it's kind of similar because ammunition is so prevalent that it's basically you basically just have infinite ammunition. But I haven't played enough of it to see like fully through the game. But
okay.
yeah, one thing I was really surprised about was the like like the APC when you would drop down into worlds with like the rover thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, for when the game came out, I think that like that would have been a big deal because there weren't really you could do a lot with that,
Yeah.
and the traversal was pretty cool. So,
There's a lot of planets in this game.
yeah,
There's a lot. I did not like Starfield low key slacking over. No,
yeah,
no, but like I was pleasantly surprised whenever I first went to that galaxy map. I was expecting like eight planets or whatnot. No, there's like multiple systems with multiple planets in multiple galaxies. I'm like, oh my gosh, like
yeah.
dang. Okay, I see you. So yeah, that was definitely a pleasant surprise. So the question that everyone's wondering: who did you end up going with for the romance?
I wanted to go with
This is a life or death question, by
Tally.
the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I wanted to go with Tally because
Okay.
I I personally thought like she seemed the most romantically interesting,
Okay.
but I did wind up going with the basic one, which was the human female.
Was basic. All right.
Yeah, I'm not proud of that, but I don't from what I found like from what I tried to do, I couldn't romance the one girl. So
The blue,
yeah, the blue one.
Liara,
Not the blue one with like the
Tali.
weird Tally, like the one with the mask.
Yeah, yeah, Tali.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I I'm on the same boat. I ended up going with Ashley. Like
yeah.
that was the one I ended up doing, but um. pause, pause. But I wanted to. I low key after I like made my choice, I was low key having regrets because I think I would have rather gone with Liara. I think I would have rather gone with Liara.
Was that the
It's the
yeah, the
blue.
blue
It's
one?
the blue.
Yeah.
Um,
I just thought she looked weird. You know, that wasn't for
yeah,
me.
she does, but I don't know. It's like after like playing the whole game with Ashley, I felt like there wasn't really anything interesting about the romance. Like it kind of it just seemed like romance. Like it just seemed like flirting and stuff. But like with Liara, it was the whole like like she's never had like even the feeling of like remotely being interested in someone. So I was like, it's kind of an interesting angle. But then at the same time,
Yeah.
she's so weird. Like the way she talks is like she's like Siri sometimes, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I don't know. I didn't even I didn't even go anywhere with Tally. Like I didn't even know that was an option.
What?
Yeah, I went absolutely nowhere with that. Although I will say I barely played Tali, like the whole
Yeah.
game. The two characters I played like basically none of is Caden and Tali.
Bro, those are
I
the
played
two
like
people I
everyone.
played with the most.
That's great. That's
What?
crazy.
That's crazy.
Did you play male or female shepherd?
Male shepherd.
Okay, same. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played with Ashley a lot. I played with I can't remember the blue alien's name. The blue alien guy, male.
With the
Um,
cop?
yeah, the officer guy.
Oh, wait.
Um,
That's who I meant. I
oh,
thought his
okay,
name was
Caden.
whatever
No,
name you
no.
said. Who's
Uh,
that one?
Caden, right? Or Aiden? Caden?
I think you said Caden.
I think it's Caden. Yeah, no, Caden is the other like human soldier, the male human soldier.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I
I did
didn't
not
play
know
him.
him.
I didn't play him at all.
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah, I didn't play Tally, but I played everyone else. I played most of Ash, Liara, and the blue alien. I don't remember his name, like Garis or something. Or I don't know.
Oh, starts with the. I know.
It
Yeah.
starts with a G. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, I played him as well a lot. But yeah, it's really cool. What was your favorite part of the game? What was your favorite part?
Hmm.
It's a good question, Ian.
I think my favorite part was when you have. I guess it was like the first boss, like not first, but like the first major boss fight with an antagonist. The one with so you know the blue alien guy, right? Like the cop
Yeah.
guy. Like his race of people, like that antagonist guy. I forgot what his
Oh,
name is.
Saren?
I think so. That
Saren?
the boss fight with him, like that whole mission
Yeah.
was my favorite part of the game.
Okay. Interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
I have to say, I think my favorite part. I know it's a really weird one, but I don't even know if you had this. I'm assuming you did. I'm assuming everybody kind of has the same events. It's just the sequence and like the outcome of them. All of them are different. Did you get into a little bit of beef with Rex on the
Over
like
what?
water planet on the water planet?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that whole because I sat for 20 minutes through that whole dialogue choice moment because I had a feeling something bad was gonna happen because
Yeah.
we were getting a little bit of in our argument, and I just remember after every line I'd get a choice of like some real dangerous stuff because it was very obvious we were about to have some sort of beef. And I was
Yeah.
like, I do not want you to die. I do not want to fight you. I do not want to. And then I remember they told like Ashley to get up for a shot just in case. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh my gosh. Like, I was like, things are about to go down. Bro, that whole segment had me on the edge of my seat. And I legit sat there for 20 minutes just debating on all the choices.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he didn't make it.
Dang.
Unfortunately, I had to call on Ashley to take the shot, cause
Mhm.
he pulled out the blicky and aimed it at me. But yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is. RP Rex. But yeah, that was low-key that was just such an engaging moment. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. You have anything else to add about Mass Effect?
I had that in my playthrough. Rex survived. I persuaded
Ooh.
him successfully.
Oh,
So
nice. Cool.
yeah.
See, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, that's interesting. Who all died in yours? Like, who
You
was
know,
all
I
your
don't
surviving
remember.
people?
I really don't. I think everyone survived. I don't think any of my
Really?
people died.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. See, in mine, Rex died and then Caden died.
Oh no, Caden did die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I was
he
gonna
was
say.
just I don't know.
I
He's
think
such an
Ashley
irrelevant
or
character
Caden
though.
has to die. Like at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I chose Ashley over Caden. So.
Yeah, like when that I remember when that came up, I was like, oh no, no, actually you're chill. You're not getting
Yeah,
on
I
that.
know. Yeah,
You
I was like,
don't
I'm
care about
sorry,
Hayden.
Caden. I'm not gonna lie. You
I
seem
didn't
like
even
a
say
dope dude,
sorry.
but
I
like,
was happy to let him go.
oh,
I was like, bro, I was like, you gotta get out of here, man.
that's funny. Uh, yeah, great game. I'm super excited to play too. I don't know when I'll get to it because I don't, unless I decide to make that the next game I beat before Black Myth Wukong. I don't think I am. I think I'm gonna take a little break. I don't want to get like burnt out on Mass Effect or anything. So I don't know
Mhm.
when I'll get to it. Maybe if I have some downtime during all these crazy games, but I doubt I will. But yeah, Mass Effect 1, absolutely amazing game. If you guys haven't played it, highly recommend it. Like I said, I gave it 8 out of 10. Dude, for a game with such, in my opinion, mid-game gameplay, I freaking loved it so much just because of
Mhm.
that story. That story sells it so much. Oh, and that's also something I was pleasantly surprised on some of the like just like talking points or like angles that they took in the game. Like low key, they like it's kind of like racism. And like a
Yeah.
lot of it, like there's a lot of it where it's like you have to do something just because you're a certain race or like you like
Mhm.
act towards another character because they're like a certain species. And I'm like that's kind of crazy. Like,
Yeah.
it makes me wonder, like, if a game like that came out in 2024, what, like, how would that be taken? Because it straight up is like in certain parts. And then is a lot of politics in it too.
Yeah.
Like with the whole council and the citadel and stuff like that. So very such a rich developed story. It's absolutely amazing. Uh, I will say the voice actor for Shepard, he was fine. He was fine.
Yeah.
He was a little dry, but it was fine. He got the job done. Um, but yeah, all right. Well, let's get on with our big news segment of the episode. Game breaking news. If that's what you want to call it. Avowed has been delayed to February 18th. So I don't even know if you're interested in this game. Are you?
Oh, I very much am.
Okay, cool. So then we can talk about this. Pretty much Microsoft's statement was that to free up backlog space, they have moved Avowed to February 18th. So there's a lot of reasons for this. Number one, if we look, like I said, as soon as Black Myth Wukong comes out, every week there is a big game. And that goes all the way through until December. So a lot of people wanted. There's a lot of games still that are coming out this year that don't have actual release dates. Dragon Age, Indiana Jones, Avowed. Well, no longer Avowed, but Avowed was one of them. And everyone's like, when are these games going to come out? Like, they're almost going to have to come out, like, on the same week as some other big game because there's just always a big game out. And so a lot of us were getting worried that Avowed would come out like next to a big game and it would completely get overshadowed. Number one, because there's not like a ton of hype for it, and then number two, it is a new IP. And so that's not really a winning formula when you're going up against big titles such as like Call of Duty, Mario and Luigi, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Dragon Age, especially since Dragon Age Veilguard is coming out. Avowed and Dragon Age Veilguard are pretty much the same theme, the same look, the same type of game. It's just different studios. One's an established IP, one's a new IP. That's pretty much the only difference here. And so a lot of us were worried that Avowed would be getting overshadowed or just come out in a really packed time and it'd be really hard to get around to it, or it wouldn't get the credit it deserves or the attention. And so they went ahead and delayed it to February 18th. Now, this does hurt Xbox. Like, if we're looking at Xbox's portfolio of games and, like, their roadmap and stuff, this does technically hurt them because that's one less game for this year, which does make this year more of a light year for Xbox. Depends how you look at it. But at the end of the day, I think this is an absolute W move. Personally, I the only negative I can find out of this change is just that we're gonna have to wait like possibly like 3 more months, because the rumor was it'd come out in November, but now we're gonna have to wait till February. That's the only negative, is that we'll just have to wait a couple extra months. But for me, this is going to, number one, add another 2025 game, which 2025 is looking insane right now. This adds another 2025 game. This gives Avowed much more breathing room to actually give it time to shine. Number three, this makes Xbox's 2025 look a lot better, and which was already looking really, really good. You already have Doom Dark Ages, Fable, and South of Midnight, plus whatever Call of Duty comes out next year. Now you can add Fable. That's five game, or not Fable, Avowed. That's 5 big games already confirmed for 2025 for Xbox.
Forget about GTA 6.
And GTA 6, that's not technically Xbox, but that is 2025. Yeah. Man, I don't know if we've had the conversation. 2025 is actually looking like it could be one of the best years ever.
Crazy.
So many huge games. But then the other thing is, this will give the team and studio more time to just polish it up. Even though that's not the reason they delayed, they're not just gonna sit around and do nothing for 3 months. They are gonna, take more time to polish it up, maybe add a couple more things. But personally, I see this as an absolute win. What about you?
Honestly, when you told me that, like I was a little disappointed, but at the same time I was like, that's good because that gives them, as you said, a lot more time to polish the game, make sure there's no bugs. And honestly, if they had some cut content that they may have had because line coming up, I mean, maybe that won't be cut now. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because, like, I was looking at... So, like, here, let me go through it. So, yeah. Next week, Black Myth Wukong. The week after that, Concord and Star Wars Outlaws and Visions of Mana. All in 1 week. That's ridiculous, by the way. Then the week after that, we have Age of Mythology Retold, Astrobot. Then the week after that, we have Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. That was the one I was missing. Then the week after that, we have Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster and Frostpunk 2. Then the week after that, we have Epic Mickey Rebrushed and Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. And then the week after that, we have Diablo 4 DLC and Silent Hill 2. The week after that, we have Metaphor Refantazio. The week after that, we have Super Mario Party Jamboree. Week after that, we have Black Ops 6, Sonic's X Shadows Generation, and Life is Strange Double Exposure. And the week after that, Mario & Luigi Brothership. Then the week after that, Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake and Assassin's Creed Shadows. And then the week after that, Stalker 2. And then December currently has nothing. So, the games that still need a release date are Dragon Age: The Veilguard, Planet Coaster 2, I just put it in there. Like, I have to shout it. I know, like, majority of people won't care, but I'm putting it in there. Lego Horizon Adventures.
Oh, yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. Prince of Persia DLC. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And Starfield Shattered Space DLC. So there's still a lot of things that need a release date. For this year, and like I just said, I just went through the next every single week until the end of November, until December, and all of them have big games coming out. I don't know where you put these things. Like, I don't know where you put these games where it's gonna have enough breathing room. Personally, I think Indiana Jones is gonna have to be December. I just don't see them doing it anywhere else. And I do think Dragon Age is going to release it in October. I think the only places you can put games right now are either in the middle of September, in the middle of October, honestly, nowhere in November. November is or just really early November, I guess. I think those are the only places you can do it, and even then, it's going to be tight. It's not going to have a lot of breathing room, but I think that's the only places you can put it. Because I will say, Metaphor comes out, Metaphor Refantazio comes out October 11th, and then Super Mario Party is October 17th, and then Black Ops 6 is October 25th. So, like, if you don't care about Metaphor and Super Mario Party, then I do think that frees up like a good like 2 week gap a little bit for Dragon Age the Veilguard. I personally think that is what you're going to do. Not everyone's going to play Metaphor. Not everyone's going to be playing Super Mario Party. Dragon Age is going to be one of the biggest games of the rest of the year. So I think that's probably where you put it if you really want it to come out in October. And then, like I said, Indiana Jones is December. Lego Horizon, I have no idea. I think that's also going to be December. I feel like that's a good family holiday game. It just makes sense. Christmas gift kind of game for kids. Prince of Persia DLC, Starfield DLC, you can really just shove that wherever as well. Actually, some are saying they're going to shadow drop Starfield DLC at Gamescom, which honestly, I could see it.
What is Gamescom?
Starts the 20th and goes through the 23rd.
Okay.
So we'll see. Planet Coaster 2, honestly, I'm saying November. I think it'll be November. But yeah, now Avowed, we don't have to worry about it because already we're struggling to figure out where we're gonna put it, and we haven't even thought of Avowed. But now it's delayed, so it's not gonna have to worry about that at all. And I like that it actually has a date, so now other games are gonna have to work around Avowed rather than Avowed working around other games. So personally, I really like that. I wish Xbox did that more often, where they put their foot down, like, yo, Indiana Jones is the November game. You don't want the smoke, you know, but. That is unfortunately not the case right now. So, yeah, that's pretty much how it is for Avowed. What do you just think of Avowed? Like, are you excited for it? I know I already asked you that, but like, what are you excited about?
I'm excited to see how the magic system works. Because from what I've seen, it looks pretty cool. And the fact that I don't know. I like Skyrim, but I think that the
Mm.
magic system was a little wonky. Could use a little bit of work. So I feel like if it's like Skyrim, but like the magic system is better and more in depth, I think that'd be really exciting for me. So
Yeah, I love the whole being able to switch between gunslinger, wand slinger, bow and
mhm.
arrow, and magic. I think the whole, and especially because you can dual wield. You can have one hand a gun, one hand a wand. That's really cool as well. I really like
Mhm.
that when it comes to the combat. Um, this is an Obsidian game, so everyone knows Obsidian is incredible when it comes to RPGs. And they've made incredible RPGs in the past. Fallout New Vegas being one of them, considered one of the best Fallout games. Outer Worlds, which is a newer game. Pentiment, which was a newer game that, even though I didn't really like it, it's not my kind of game, so I can't really discredit it. It's just a really niche game. And then Grounded. But so they make a lot of great games, so that's nothing to be confused or concerned about. I do believe this is going to be a good game. I just don't think it's getting quite the hype I think they wanted it to. What I will say is I love what I'm hearing when it comes to the, I guess, RPG or mission layouts, is what I'm going to say. They basically explain in a deep dive that there will be missions. Like, there are some games where the ending of the game is different depending on how you tackle the game. They've said that there are multiple endings for each mission in this game, which is really cool. Because they basically explained it as like, you can choose. There's this mission where you have to reach the queen of these like monsters or something, right? If you decide to attack the mission in a stealth manner, then you might reach the queen and be able to have a conversation with her, learn information, or even persuade her to help or whatever, right? But if you choose to go in guns blazing, she'll be aware that you're killing her monsters, and by the time you get to the queen, then you have a boss fight. So it's like, I really like that. I think having the world and the missions and just things you do all matter, I think is really, really interesting. And just I like the world we're in. I think it looks neat. And yeah, like you said, I think the gameplay looks really fun. Um, I do just think the biggest question mark for this game is how will the story play out? Is the story going to have those emotional beats? Are they going to have those epic moments? Are they going to have those thrilling sequences? I don't know. They haven't really showed much of it. And then my other thing is it going to stay engaging throughout the whole time? Because I do feel like a lot of RPGs sometimes can lack in that department. Um, but I think it looks immersive. I really like the world. I think it looks fun. I think it looks gorgeous. And yeah, I'm just really, and I've liked a lot of what I've heard when it comes to progression. When it comes to, like we were talking about, the mission layouts. I like a lot of what I've heard. I'm very curious how the execution is going to land. I'm very curious how it's going to land. What do you want to see? Because I know you were talking about Skyrim. What do you want to see in terms of like progression? Because like I was thinking about this. I don't know if a game like this you just go with a simple skill tree, you know? And I feel like they may have talked about the progression. I think it is a skill tree in a way. But yeah. So like look at this. I don't know if you can see the B-roll. Zooming really far in here. Here I can help you real quick. No, there we go. So I don't know. It's not really a skill tree, but it's like it almost looks like Mass Effect in a way,
Yeah, it
where
does.
you get these skill points and you can attach them to different attributes and abilities. I think that's better than just like a straight up skill tree. I don't know. What's your take on progression? Like, what would you want? What do you think of this? Like, what's your take on this?
Honestly, I this is very interesting because I haven't seen this before. Um, I think something like this it is cool. I think the Skyrim like skill tree is kind of boring to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way that it's laid out is cool, but that like the actual abilities and stuff that you get are like really lackluster and don't really like make the gameplay of it much different. So making it so that like each little skill that you put into something um like gives it a different ability or maybe like adds things to it. I like that. I like that.
Oh snap! We got like D&D stuff going on here. We
Yeah.
got we got might, constitution, dexterity, perception. So it looks like you're gonna have character attribute points and you're gonna have ability points. And then I was seeing here you can upgrade what weapons and stuff to have like different tiers. So you have the common, fine. I like that, having a fine. That's a fine sword right there. That's exceptional and legendary. Very interesting words they've chosen here. Fine and exceptional is not two rarities you see very often. Um, but yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing when it comes to just all the different. Now, what is this? Hold on. Okay, that's just early on. That's earlier on, I think. Or no, that's for Ranger. So yeah, you also have multiple. What is God like?
Yeah,
what,
that's what I'm thinking about.
what is God like? You know, there's a lot of interesting things going on here. I have to say I like the UI. It looks nice and just yeah, it looks nice. It doesn't look
Yeah.
too chaotic or anything. It just looks simple and it fits the whole like avowed coloring theme and everything. Very interesting. Yeah, here's the queen that I was talking about earlier. The Delmingen or Delum. I don't even know. Delmingen, the Delmingen queen. I don't
Bellinger.
know. But yeah, man, I think this game looks really cool. I did a video on it the other day, or not the other. It was like the other week. It was a while back. where I low-key said I think this game is kind of being slept on. And what's weird is like that's like one of my most viewed videos of the summer, which is weird because it makes you think, okay, maybe it's not being slept on. There's a lot of attention. But when you're on X and when you're just looking through social media, not a lot of people are talking about it. And when you ask a lot of people, I listen to a lot of podcasts and everything, there's always a conversation of what games are you looking forward to, and very few people say Avowed, which I'm excited for it. I also wouldn't say it's one of my most anticipated. It's definitely one, like, a game that I'm very much anticipating, but like I have like probably 20 other games ahead of it that I'm more excited for. Granted, I play like almost everything that comes out, so there's a lot of competition, but I do kind of think it's being slept on because you have Obsidian, they're awesome, and you have a game that just looks really, really cool. So, you have anything else to add about Avowed?
No, like I'm excited for it, but like I also haven't really been keeping up with it very much because a lot of the stuff that you're showing is pretty new to me.
Yeah, they did like a whole 27-minute deep dive, like a week after the Xbox show, so it was very easy to miss. They did it at like a really weird time.
Yeah.
They also confirmed. I don't know if you heard about this. They confirmed there's a first and third person mode.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's
okay.
interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm definitely playing in first, I think,
Yeah. Me
but
too.
I did find that really interesting that there is a third person mode. Yeah, right here you can see that.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah, very cool. I'm very much looking forward to Avowed, releasing February 18th, 2025. Sooner or later, I'm going to tell you about 2025 because, man, when you start to look at everything, oh my,
Nice.
oh my goodness, like you have some of the biggest franchises in the world releasing in 2025. I mean, just alone, like you said, GTA 6. That might be the only game you need for it to be the biggest year in gaming. Like
Honestly,
honestly, it's going to be the biggest game ever. Like, I mean, it kind of already is. The first trailer for it became one of the most watched, not just video game trailers, but just trailers of all time. And that's insane. That's crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, all right. Let's get talking about our last and final main talking point here. Don't know if you've seen all this stuff come out about it recently, but Black Ops 6 has revealed its zombies mode this week. I did a reaction on the channel if you guys want to go watch that to the Terminus trailer. I didn't do the 17 minutes of gameplay, and that's what I'm going to start playing here for everybody to watch. Have you seen any of this?
Okay. I saw the Terminus trailer, but I didn't know that there were 17 minutes gameplay.
Yes. And there's a lot of influencers that actually got like hands on with it and everything.
Oh my gosh. This looks nice.
I
Oh,
I
hold on.
yeah. So, okay, what did you think of the
Wait. Wait.
bro is
The
bro's
moment I
locked in
saw
now.
the salvage from like Black Ops, Cold War,
Yeah.
that was a little that's a little concerning. But
Yeah. All
it
right,
looks
so
nice though.
yeah, what was your opinion on the trailer?
I thought the trailer was really well done.
Yeah.
It really got me hyped for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. At first, oh wow. At first, I was a little bit worried because I was seeing a lot of craziness, like giant mech armors, and there was like
Yeah.
giant cannons and stuff like that, and like black hole beam guns or whatnot. And I was a little bit like, oh, I hope it's not gonna be like super wacky. But it turns out that's just traps and wonder weapons. It's not
Hmm.
just like abilities that you get around every corner, and so that definitely makes me feel good. And then I'm not gonna lie, I've watched it multiple times. I've done a little bit of research. Yeah, it's grown on me. It absolutely looks fire. This
Yeah.
map looks really, really cool. It looks like a futuristic Mob of the Dead. To
Yeah, it
me, it
does.
does. And I really love that. But and then yeah, this gameplay, it just looks so clean, so smooth. I love the zombie designs.
Mm.
Um, and then they already showed mystery boxes back. The classic mystery boxes back. Perca colas are back. Um, yeah, they just got they. It just seems like it's all good. And are you happy? Which I don't know if there's anybody who isn't. That round base is back.
Yeah, I'm absolutely happy that Round Base is back, but they also said that for Cold War, and Cold War
I mean, Cold
was a
War
little
did
weird.
have round. Oh yeah, Gobblegum is back. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Um, Cold War was round based though, wasn't
Yeah, it was. But
it? Hey, hey,
it's looking a
real
lot
quick,
like Cold
everybody,
War right now.
look how locked in Isaiah
No,
is.
no, I guess the
Bro, Isaiah's
dang.
locked in. What watching this B-roll right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to show it. I had to show it. Dude, like look at this environment though.
Was that Pack Punch or
I
what is it?
love those containers with the zombies floating in. Those look so cool.
Hmm.
Do they break? Oh, that is sick. That's really cool. I honestly haven't watched the 17 minutes of gameplay either. What is
Oh,
that?
okay.
Oh my gosh. For those of you just listening and not watching, you're probably like, I have no idea what they're talking about right now. But yeah, a lot of explosions and killing is happening. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Um, so
Hmm.
they also teased at the end of the original the original the trailer that there's going to be two maps at launch. There's going to be two
Oh,
full scale
really?
maps. Yeah, one of them is Terminus, and then the other one's going to be Liberty Falls, which Liberty Falls looks more like a Nuketown type map, which I'm all
Ooh.
for.
Okay.
It looks like more like a I don't know, just like a realistic classic map.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm all for it. Personally, I'm more excited for that, just off of the look of it. But I do think this one looks awesome. Being underwater too, that's also
Oh yeah, I
insane.
saw that in the trailer. That looked cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be insane. There's a lot of cool things, man, with this. I do think it looks really fun. I do really think it looks a lot of fun. Um, like I said earlier, I just hope it's not super wacky like a lot of some of the recent ones are. I mean, Vanguard is just straight dog water.
Just
Let's be
trash.
honest. Yeah. Cold War was okay in my opinion.
Yeah.
There were some good qualities of it. Uh, World War or Modern Warfare Zombies that released last year. The open world zombies garbage. Um, and then what was the one before that? I think it was Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
I love Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 Loki might be my second favorite zombies after Black Ops 2. Um,
Yeah. I personally didn't like Black Ops 4, but that's
oh man,
I didn't have any of the DLC. I didn't play it very much. So
oh,
I don't
bro,
have like a lot of stuff to go off of.
you didn't
But
like the Titanic map?
that was my least favorite one. I like 9 now.
Oh, okay,
9 was
nine,
cool.
dude, nine is my favorite as well.
Yeah.
Nine is awesome. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I don't really know. They've already confirmed they're bringing back classic prestige systems for zombies again, which
Hmm.
that's really cool. So it's actually gonna be worth grinding and not just feeling like you're playing to play. Um,
Yeah.
there's gonna be Easter eggs are back and everything. They basically talked about because I listened to a podcast where they were talking about the hands-on preview. They basically said you're gonna have like zombie loadouts and stuff like that, which seems really cool. I don't know. They talked about a lot of different that they just totally ran into that wall. Um, I don't know. It just seems like they're doing a lot. And then yeah, you're able to travel.
Wait, on the boat?
Yeah, you're able to travel on the
Oh,
boat.
they're actually driving it. Oh, I thought that was
Yeah.
like a cutscene. Oh, that's
So
crazy.
they whoa what a
Oh.
giant tentacle just came out of the water. That's crazy. I am a zombie. But yeah, in
Ooh.
the podcast, they were saying that like when you first start out you start out the game at the top of the mountain in the main building, and you can kind of just see around the entire island up there. And they were saying that whatever you can see, you can go to. There is not one place on the map that is unreachable.
Cool.
That it's not open world. It's just a really big, expansive map.
Big map.
and
Yeah.
I really like that. I think that's really cool. Like, look at this game. This looks insane. All the just zombies coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
This looks really good. The lighting looks great. Oh my gosh, that
This
sounds.
does look this looks fire.
Yeah, I'm very very excited for this. And yeah, I'm very excited to see what Liberty Falls looks like. They announced August 28th, I do believe they're having Call of Duty Next, which is like a little showcase to show more details on Black Ops 6. And I think that's when they're gonna show Liberty Falls, so I'll definitely be reacting to that. But yeah, look, see, you can just pull up to an island and just
Cool.
yeah, see if Thieves at its finest.
The only thing that I'm not digging is a lot of the reused things from Cold War, like the salvage and
Yeah.
like all that. But I mean, I guess we'll see how it plays. Hopefully it's Cold War, but like better. Like they
Mm.
improve upon the things that weren't great in Cold War.
Those flying bugs, those are from Black Ops 3, aren't they?
Black Ops 3, yeah.
Wow, they brought those back, huh?
Those
Did
things were annoying.
you like Black Ops 3 Zombies?
Oh, I love Black Ops 3. It's my favorite one.
Really? Whoa!
Yeah.
Over Black Ops 2?
I mean, Black Ops 3 has things from Black Ops 2. Actually, no, no, no. I would say Black Ops 2 is my favorite.
Okay.
Black Ops 3 is my second favorite
Okay.
because Black Ops 2 has Mob of the Dead and Origins. Unfortunately, the Zombie Chronicles did not have Mob of the Dead,
Black Ops
and
2
it's
is
one
the
of my
goat.
favorite maps. So
Black Ops 2 to go. Had Nuketown as
yeah,
well. Nuketown Zombies?
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
That was
Classic,
fun.
man. Classic. I think my zombies ranking. See, personally, I'm not a big fan of Black Ops 3 Zombies. I was not a fan. Yeah, I know. Hey, you with Black Ops 4, me with Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
We're even now. We're even now.
Hmm.
I go Black Ops 2 number 1 easy, then Black Ops 4, then I would say Black Ops 1. Then Loki probably World of War Zombies. OG Nazi zombies. Um then I would say Black Ops 3. Then Cold War. Then World War II. Then like Advanced Warfare.
What about where's Infinite Warfare in there?
Oh, I forgot about Infinite War. I would put Infinite
Hmm.
below World War II. I put Infinite Warfare below World War II, and then Advanced Warfare. And
Honestly, I thought Infinite Warfare Zombies was pretty fun.
it
Me
was. I
personally.
like the maps. I like the
Hmm.
maps. The maps are cool, but um, yeah. And then Advanced Warfare, and then I would say, did I already say Cold War? I think I
You
did.
did.
I did. Um, then I guess I would see. The question is, which one do I hate more, Modern Warfare Zombies or Vanguard? I definitely hate Vanguard more. Then I would go Modern Warfare Zombies and then Vanguard Zombies. I think that's my full ranking. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could already tell you this looks like a big step up from the last couple games. I'll tell you
Oh
that
yeah,
right
absolutely.
now. Which gets me very very excited. Um, yeah, man. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how
Yeah.
it turns out. Black Ops Zombies are 17 minutes of gameplay out if you guys want to go watch that. And the trailer came out, and we're getting Call of Duty Next August 28th, I do believe. And so, yeah, anything else you want to talk about when it comes to Black Ops Zombies? Do you,
I think so.
question, do you think we'll ever get another Zombies Chronicles?
Honestly, no, because I don't think they're ever gonna go back to like it was. But I'm hopeful. Like hopefully we do. But hopefully it's not just like Zombie Chronicles revamped where it's the exact same maps that they had in the original Zombie
Hmm.
Chronicles. And then they're just like they've revamped them again. That would be really dumb. But
Yeah,
if
you're
they
right.
pick
There is a
someone
lot
that
of
they didn't do last time,
salvage on the ground right now. Sorry, I'm looking at the.
yeah, gameplay.
There's a lot right there. There's a lot of salvage on the ground. But um,
Yeah.
I would love it if they win, but if they did another Chronicles, personally. Okay, here is a fun little thing. If they did do Chronicles, what maps would you want?
All right, so the original had 8, so we gonna pick 8 again.
The
All right.
original.
I would personally go
Oh,
with, yeah, the
Chronicles.
original's
Okay,
the
I
only
would.
Chronicles.
Okay.
Yeah. I personally would go with Mob of the Dead,
Okay.
um, Berries, because I didn't play much of that,
Wait, which
so I
one?
would like to play
Which
that.
one?
I think it's Der Reese.
Oh, die
I
rise,
right.
die rise.
The one with the
Cities and build the
yeah,
the city, the
yeah.
like rooftops, right?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Der
die
Reese.
rise, die rise.
Or Die Rise. My bad. Die Rise. Um I gotta think about other CODs, man. Buried. You need buried in there.
Buried. Okay, so we're just doing a Black Ops two
Basically,
two
so
packer right here.
Black Ops 2 maps. Because a bunch of like the ones from Black Ops 1. Oh, Call of the Dead. Call of the Dead would be fun.
If they do Mob of the Dead, I don't think they would do Call of the Dead
Really?
because it's basically the same map, just different.
Huh?
Am I not thinking the right? Call of the Dead
Mob of
is
the Dead. You're thinking Blood of the Dead
Blood of
from
the.
Black
Yeah,
Ops
yeah,
4.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You're so right. You're so right. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, you're good. Um,
Um, I will say though the ones I would most want personally, I think it'd be really cool if they brought Transit back,
Trent,
just
yeah.
like brought Transit back.
Mhm.
Nuketown I think has to be on there. You gotta have Nuketown back.
Yeah.
I would want Mob of the Dead for sure, but then outside of Black Ops 2, I would really want probably the Moon map.
See, that was already in Zombie Chronicles, though.
Oh, that's true. So they may not do things that were already in Chronicles. Okay, well then
Yeah.
I want 9 and the Titanic. I do want those two.
Okay.
Um,
Shadows of Evil could be a
yeah, I was gonna
good
say
time
Black
for
Ops
us
3.
too.
I think could have some for sure. Um, I think just doing was the original Nazi zombies maps in Chronicles.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't do that then. Honestly, it'd be a weird plot twist if you just threw in like exo zombies in there for some reason.
It would.
Or
That would be weird.
Infinite Warfare maps, honestly. Black Ops 6 gameplay zombies with Infinite Warfare maps, that sounds fire. Cuz
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan of Warfare gameplay at all. And so but I thought the maps were really cool. Like the whole theme park, if you brought that map back, that would be pretty cool in my opinion. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, we'll have to see. I doubt they'll do another Chronicles, but one can hope. One can hope.
Dude.
But yeah, all right. And then we have a little bit of time left. So real quick, Isaiah, what are some games you're looking forward to, or what are some games you're gonna be playing here in a little bit? Yeah, just what are your most anticipated games for the rest of the year?
For the rest of the year, I didn't know Dragon Age was coming out this year, so
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna say Dragon Age.
fire pick.
Um, you said some other ones. Definitely Black
Zelda,
Ops 6,
Zelda's
Zelda.
there.
I don't know if that's most anticipated, but I'm
Fair.
definitely excited for it because it looks really good.
Yep.
Um,
And then yeah, you say Black Ops 6.
Honestly, you got me hyped for Planet Coaster 2. I'm kind of excited for that.
But, hey, it
So,
hey, it does it itself.
yeah, yeah.
It speaks for itself.
I just the fact that like you can cooperatively make a part, that sounds really fun.
Oh yeah. Let me update you on that
Hmm.
situation. It is not simultaneously co-op.
Oh,
It is asynchronous. So meaning you and your friends can share a park, but only one of you can play at the same time.
okay, well that's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'm not excited for that
Yeah,
either.
yeah, it's like the only gripe I have with the game.
Yeah,
Um, but
that's still.
I
I
mean,
feel like they'll tweak
I
that
can
out in
get
the
past it
future.
just because the game's never been true co-op, so it's not like I'm missing out. So I'm just like, it could have been so much more, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's fine. I've always played it solo, so I'll just be doing that again. It's
yeah.
not too bad, but yeah. Um, I mean, hang on. There was one game I figured for sure would be in your most anticipated. Let me look again. What is it? Oh, Black Myth.
Oh yes, definitely Black Myth.
Um,
I keep forgetting that's coming out
if
soon.
you do end up picking it up on the week it comes out, which is next week, by the way. It's the 20th. Uh,
Mhm.
I want a lot of us on the podcast that week. I know Jordan is gonna be on it. He's my GameStop coworker, or was my GameStop coworker. I want to try and get Austin on here. No, not Austin. He's not playing the game. I want to get Christian on here. Um, I want to get you on here. Yeah, I kind of just want to have like a big talk party because I want all of us to play and just give all of our impressions, how we're feeling, and just talk
Yeah,
about it for the sake of loving video games. Just have a good time talking about a brand new release since it's the first big release in a long time too. So it'd be really
yeah.
cool to do that. You're not looking forward to Outlaws, are you?
I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing gameplay of it, but I'm not thinking about buying it now.
Yeah,
But once I see like how
reviews and
people
stuff.
react to it,
Yeah.
and yeah, I think I might pick it up, but I'll probably wait for like a deal or something.
If you do the Ubisoft Plus thing, you could just subscribe for like $20 the
Yeah,
month, and then play it. Astrobot, excited for that?
I am excited for that. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'll have access to a PlayStation when it comes out
Oh,
because that's at my dad's house, and I don't go there very often.
you you you
So
can come over and play. You can come
okay,
over
all
and
right,
play. Yeah.
all right. Okay.
Um, are you a
Now,
Warhammer 40K fan? You seem like you'd be a
not.
Warhammer fan.
I mean, Warhammer, the
I don't
lore's
know what that
cool,
means,
but
by the way.
I've never like gotten into it. I haven't like gotten into it or anything.
Yeah, I recently got excited for Space Marine 2. I recently started
Yeah.
looking into it. Uh, let's see what else. Silent Hill 2 looks like
And
garbage.
I'm excited for Shattered Space.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah,
actually, quite a bit because I've been replaying Starfield a little bit, and with the creator mode or
yep.
whatever,
The mod
this stuff
stuff.
makes it fun.
Are you excited for Indiana Jones?
No,
Okay. I love it.
I
Uh,
love the movies. It doesn't look very interesting to me, to be
fair enough.
honest.
Fair enough. And then I guess the big one that's gonna make everybody dislike the video. Are you excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows?
I'm excited for it, but I'm not at the same time
You're cautious.
because
You're cautiously
yes,
optimistic.
I'm cautiously optimistic about it. I want I
Bro's got
do want to
hops.
play it. I do want to play it at some point, but Loki, for me personally, Ubisoft's been missing lately. The only good like recent Assassin's Creed game, in my opinion, was Odyssey. I did enjoy that, but I thought Valhalla was kind of boring, and I didn't even play Mirage, so I don't really have that much of an opinion.
Fair enough.
I love most of the old Assassin's Creed games. And I'm kind of excited for this one because it's set in Japan and that's pretty cool.
It is pretty
But
cool.
other than that,
It is pretty
yeah.
cool. I will say they hit with Prince of Persia this year. Ubisoft. They went kind of
I
crazy
still
with
haven't
that.
played that. I still want to.
Oh, dude, it's such a good game. It's my game of the year right now.
Really.
It
Okay.
is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. My most anticipated games right now: Planet Coaster 2, obviously. Low key, Black Myth Wukong has soared up. Like honestly, I think that's
Mhm.
probably gonna be my game of the year after next week. I'm already in love with it. Hasn't even come out yet. Very much looking forward to Star Wars Outlaws. Dragon Age is probably top three as well. I think my top three right now are okay, excluding Planet Coaster. because Planet Coaster is just a cheat code, low key.
Yeah.
Excluding Planet Coaster, I think my most anticipated is Black Myth Wukong, Dragon Age Veilguard, and Astrobot. I don't even know why I spent a while thinking about that. It's Astrobot, yeah. Easy
Yeah.
Astrobot. I'm probably more excited for Astrobot than Dragon Age, actually. Yeah, Astrobot's for sure up there. Yeah, those are my. Actually, I just pre-ordered my my controller for it too. My have you seen the controller?
Yeah. I saw it. Do you know if like the LED screen on the touchpad is that
I have no idea if that's. I don't think they're actually light up. I think they're just painted on there. I
that would be really
think,
cool if it was light up.
but it would be
I think
so
that would
cool,
be
wouldn't it?
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's just painted on there to make it look like that. But yeah, all right. Well, I think that just about does it. Is there anything else you want to add or anything you want to plug? Like anything you're just doing in your life that you'd like to share?
Um, Personally, no, but I mean,
All
yeah,
right. Well, cool. Well, it was awesome having you on here for the first episode back in a long time. Like I said, guys, we're gonna have different guests every week. So, I mean, if they're basically the rule is if there's a reason for somebody to be on that week, like if they have something to say, if they have something to add to bring to the conversation, they'll be there. Otherwise, it'll be like a week to week basis. Just depends. So you will probably see Isaiah if at least the week of Black Myth Wukong. Probably he'll be here. But and then everybody. So I currently have a roster of Christian, Austin, Isaiah, and Jordan. I'm not sure what Michael's. I don't know if Michael agreed to it or not. But I want everybody to at least show up once a month, at least. And then yeah, if there's room for more, then absolutely we'll do more. But yeah, thank you for joining me this week. It was fun.
thank you for letting me on.
Yep. And thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a like, leave a comment in the section down below provided, and please subscribe. And we will see you all in the next one. Johnny Moore out. Remember, play away, have fun, love video games for the sake of loving video games. We'll see you next one. Johnny Moore out. Peace.